I'm Greg, and I just presented a project proposal on parish nursing and end-of-life care to the staff of the American Red Cross in Beckley, West Virginia. I spoke to the staff and their supervisor about nursing faith-based ministry and how the staff at the American Red Cross could potentially address the spiritual needs of the elderly as part of end-of-life care. I chose to present my educational proposal to the Red Cross because they are very active within our community and they are constantly interacting with or paying visits to the elderly. I felt like this proposal to the American Red Cross had the highest chance to benefit the most people. Let's take a walk back to the classroom to reflect on what was covered today. The American Nurses Association defines parish nursing as the specialized practice of professional nursing that focuses on the intentional care of the spirit as part of the process of promoting holistic health and preventing or minimizing illness in a faith community. I designed a service learning model based on the topic of parish nursing service learning roles and end-of-life care to present to the staff. The model was designed with parish nursing learning roles in end-of-life care as the center or heart of the model. While talking with the staff about the model, the supervisor of the Red Cross shared with me and the others that his mother had been at the hospice house in Beckley for an extended period of time and had just passed away 4 days prior to my proposal presentation. I felt that by sharing that information, everyone became more attentive and eager to hear the project proposal. Here is the model that I designed for the proposal presentation. Parish nursing learning roles and end-of-life care is at the center, surrounded by speaking and learning points that were used and incorporated when addressing spiritual needs of end-of-life care. I spoke about assessing spiritual needs, and according to Lo and Viana, some people cling closely to their spirituality and religion at end of life, while some have resentment and anger. I spoke about praying with the patient if it's something they prefer and it makes them feel comfortable. I also talked to the staff about assessing to see what type of spiritual support that the elderly may have and if the patient would prefer some sort of pastoral service or support. We had a group discussion about how no individual should be left to die alone and how someone should remain with the patient when they are close to dying. I found this model to be extremely beneficial on explaining parish nursing learning with end of life care and the surrounding factors of the model that acted as a guide of learning and teaching to bring full circle learning for end of life care by the parish nurse. An article by Zimmer and Jagger said that it's important for the parish nurse to address spirituality during end of life care and explain how religion and spirituality can have an impact on health and longevity within a context of global aging, in particular, whether they result in longer healthy life rather than just longer life. The article also stated that those that have focused on spirituality have generally found strong associations with both mental and physical health. Setting up and administering my volunteer service to my community was a little more difficult than I expected. One of the main challenges I faced was submitting and waiting on the return of my background check from the American Red Cross, which took a little better than 2 weeks. This took longer than I expected and set me back a little bit with meeting with the supervisor. Once the background check was cleared, I had to register as a volunteer with the American Red Cross, and then I was able to go and meet with the supervisor and staff. Looking back at my experience, I feel as if the proposal was very successful. As I presented my proposal, all the staff and supervisor were very engaged, and we had several group discussions. What started out as me presenting a proposal turned into a full group discussion with many questions and answers about end-of-life care and assessing spiritual needs. Everyone was in agreement on the importance of spirituality and religion with end-of-life care, and everyone had input on how to handle such a sensitive subject for some people. I quoted a section of an article by Lo and Viana that said spirituality is the aspect of humanity that refers to the way individuals seek and express meaning and purpose, and the way they experience their connectedness to the moment, to self, to others, to nature, and to the significant or sacred. The conversations about addressing spirituality and religion continued well after the presentation proposal, and I felt as if learning had taken place that day, and that was my success. I feel like if I had the opportunity to do this project again, I would do several things differently. For one, I would submit my background check at the beginning of the semester. I would have also liked to have taught this to elderly individuals within the community, but time constraints didn't allow enough time for the Red Cross to set me up a class to teach. If I would have presented this proposal to them the first week or two of the semester, I may have had the opportunity to speak with staff as well as elderly individuals in the community. The entire project was a continued learning experience for me. I read a great deal in the Journal of Christian Nursing and became fascinated with some of the history of parish nursing and how faith community nursing models are based on works of nurses such as Lillian Wald, and how Reverend Dr. Granger Westberg created health centers in Christian congregations and referred to the nurses serving in these centers as parish nurses. This project made me reflect on my own spirituality and do a little soul searching. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll be a parish nurse.